What happens when the heartbeat stops? Does consciousness vanish into the void, or does it awaken to realms beyond time and space? Welcome, seeker, to the greatest enigma of existence. Today we unravel a text that bridges ancient wisdom and modern science, the Bardoto, Tibet's Book of the Dead. But this isn't just a guide for the dying. It's a blueprint of the mind's journey, eerily echoing what today's near-death survivors report. Imagine a manuscript so precise it maps the afterlife, not as myth, but as a psychological odyssey. The Bardoto does exactly that, and here's the twist. Modern NDEs, with their tunnels of light, life reviews, and celestial beings, mirror its visions uncannily. So is this ancient text a spiritual guide or a neuroscientific prophecy? Let's traverse the Bardo and uncover what they reveal about consciousness itself. The architect of the afterlife. The Bardoto was born from Padmasambhava, the 8th century mystic who fused Buddhism with Tibet's shamanic roots. But he wasn't just a saint, he was a psychonaut. A pioneer of altered states, he decoded death's frontier like a scientist dissecting dimensions. His revelation? Death isn't an end. It's a liminal space where the mind, untethered from the body, projects its deepest truths. Sound familiar? Modern NDE accounts describe the same phenomena. Beings of light, panoramic memories, even the infamous life review. Padmasambhava's genius was realizing these visions aren't external. They're the mind's final masterpiece, painted with karma and perception. The three Bardos. A mind unshackled. The Chikai. Bardo. The clear light moment. At death, the Bardoto claims the mind encounters a radiant emptiness. The clear light. For the prepared, it's liberation. For the fearful, it's a blinding storm. Strikingly, NDE survivors often describe identical light. Some embrace it as love, others flee in terror. Coincidence? Or proof that consciousness follows universal patterns when the brain shuts down? The Chonyid Bardo. Hallucination or revelation? Here the mind confronts deities and demons, all self-created. Tibetan masters call these projections. Neuroscientists call them DMT-like visions. The wrinkle? Both agree. These entities feel realer than reality. The Bardoto warns, recognize them as illusions. Modern psychology agrees. The mind's greatest trap is mistaking its stories for truth. The Sidba Bardo. Karma's gravity, rebirth, says the text, isn't fate. It's addiction. The soul, craving form, clings to a new body like a diver gasping for air. Modern parallels? Reincarnation research shows children recalling past lives with a matching wounds, as if the mind demands another round to resolve its trauma. The ultimate question, is death a door? The Bardoto insists, how we die mirrors how we live. Fear begets nightmares. Clarity begets transcendence. And if NDEs are glimpses of the Bardos, they hint at something revolutionary. Consciousness might outlast the brain. So is the Bardoto a sacred text or a user manual for the dying brain? Perhaps both. As the Dalai Lama once said, if science proves a Buddhist belief wrong, Buddhism must change. Today, science and spirituality are converging on death's mystery, and the Bardoto stands at the crossroads. Your turn. Have you or someone you know had an NDE? Does the Bardo's map match modern encounters? Share your thoughts below. Because the more we compare these accounts, the closer we get to answering humanity's oldest question. What awaits beyond the last breath? If this journey gripped you, spread the light, share this video, and subscribe. The frontier of consciousness awaits. Consciousness